What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Be sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. So they've cast Perry White. Here he is. No, Perry White's not white anymore. He's certainly white in the comics and older, and that's how he's looked for decades. And then, of course, in Man of Steel, they cast Lawrence Fishburne. Zack Snyder cast Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. Thought he did a fine job. While they were probably around, official inclusion DEI standards had not actually taken root, in studios and companies yet at that point, or they were just starting to. That's a long way to say. I truly believe that Lawrence Fishburne was cast because that's who Zack Snyder wanted for the role. That's who he saw as the character, regardless if it wasn't comic accurate. We can see how comic accurate Zack paid attention to some things. This is probably the same. James Gunn seems to have a lot of freedom. The issue with that, and I try to point this every time there's a race swap or things like Spiderwick Chronicles or Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Those are just blatantly, oh, let's make them black now. In this case, I believe that, look, Wendell Pierce, for me personally, he's a great actor. He's very good in Jack Ryan as Jack's boss, basically, and then working with him. He's funny and some other things. He was in the Odd Couple reboot with Matthew Perry on TV. That was actually funny. I didn't watch it on TV. I watched some episodes in streaming. Don't judge me. I think he will do very well as Perry White. The issue is here, there will be a lot of people that now going to make videos about this, just calling it woke decision. Oh, he's black. They just did it because blah, blah, blah. And the problem is that might be true for some people. In this case, I think Wendell Pierce will do a good job as Perry White. He's got the temperament, curmudgeon-y, cantankerous. So here we go. Great Caesar's Ghost. Perry White has been found. Wendell Pierce, perhaps best known for his work as a detective on HBO. And I haven't watched The Wire yet. I know, I'm supposed to. Has been cast as the iconic editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet in James Gunn's Superman. And if you missed that one, it's not called Superman Legacy anymore. It's just called Superman. New feature based on the DC comic character began rolling in Atlanta on Thursday. And then, of course, they mentioned the title change. David Cornsweet is, of course, starring as Clark Kent. And we showed the behind the scenes a couple days ago. So far, the only non-comic accurate, because again, if you've been watching this channel, you know I was shocked that they hired an actual redhead to play Jimmy Olsen. So the fact that you hired a Superman that looks like Superman, a Lois that looks like Lois, and a Jimmy Olsen that looks like Jimmy Olsen, and a Lex Luthor that looks like Lex Luthor, I'm willing to let go of a couple maybe inaccuracies, race swaps, whatever you want to fucking call them. Otis, played by Ned Beatty in the original Superman movie. Well, he don't look like Ned Beatty. He's black now. That's fine. It's fine. I'm sure the guy's very funny, and as long as they keep the spirit of the Otis character, it's fine. It's good. Like I said, 3 out of 5, 50% from underrepresented group. That is a standard. They have to. All those studios basically have that standard. So is he a main cast member? Mr. Terrific count as main cast member. Hot Girl counts from an underrepresented community because that's how that works. Does she count? So maybe they've already hit it, and this is 100%. Again, that's the problem with these forced inclusion standards, is it ruins people who got there through actual meritocracy. And it makes us ask these disgusting little things. Well, did he get this because he really was the best person for the role? Or did they only look at black actors for Perry White because they needed so many? And if you haven't been paying attention to that, you think I'm just being racist and hyperbole. Well, you're right about one of those things maybe. But go check out Film Threat and see their very real leaked inclusion standards from the WGA. Elon Musk is posting Disney's leaked inclusion standards. It just does a disservice to everyone who did get their job by merit, which I hope and believe it might be Wendell Pierce. Because like I said, haven't seen him in The Wire, did see him in Jack Ryan, really liked him, and he's got a sense of humor. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Let me know what you think of this. You have hope for Superman now. I sort of like Superman Legacy, but DCU's Superman, the first movie coming out. And what do you think about this casting? Did you watch The Wire? Go ahead and shame me and yell at me for not watching in the comments. And what did you think of him and Jack Ryan? Other than that, make sure to like, sub. Thank you. If you've done that, thank you. And if you're going to do that, thank you. And stop saying thank you. Thank you.
Well, bye.